Hello everyone. For the past almost 40 years, Relational Database Management System or RDBMS have been the undisputed king of data storage. If you needed to store data, you built tables, defined strict schemas, wrote SQL queries, and relied heavily on ACID transactions to guarantee absolute data consistency. But in the early 2000s, the Google and Amazon hit a massive wall. Web scale applications began generating what we know called big data, which is defined by massive volume, high velocity, and massive variety of unstructured information. When a traditional database like MySQL or PostgreSQL gets overwhelmed by traffic, how do you scale it? You typically scale up vertically. You buy a bigger server, add more RAM, and buy faster CPUs. But vertical scaling has two major flaws. The first one, that vertical scaling is extremely expensive. And the second one, the physical limit where a larger machine simply does not exist. So, what if instead of buying one giant supercomputer, we chain together thousands of cheap standard commodity servers we will call this scaling out or horizontal scaling. So relational databases are bad at horizontal scaling because maintaining strict relationship, foreign keys, and instant joins across hundreds of separate machines creates massive performance bottlenecks, like you have experienced while creating your own database. There were many students who made an error of foreign keys. To solve this problem, engineers rethought data storage entirely, and the new paradigm gave birth to NoSQL movement. So, NoSQL actually means not only SQL. So, let's clear up common misconception right away. NoSQL does not mean NoSQL at all. Today, it is widely accepted to mean not only SQL. So, it highlights that while these systems do not strictly rely on a relational model, many actually support SQL like querying interfaces. So, a more technically accurate description is a non relational, distributed, cluster friendly database with a flexible or schemaless design. So, in a NoSQL database, you do not need to predefine your tables and columns before inserting data. If a user profile suddenly requires three new data fields tomorrow, you just write them to the database without running a system locking alter alter table command. So, what is NoSQL? Not only SQL, it refers to a broad class of database management system that differs from the traditional RDBMS, and NoSQL database are designed to handle large volumes of structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data, and horizontal scaling across multiple servers, and flexible schemas that evolve over time, and they give high performance at massive scale. Because in the traditional or old approaches, we only dealt with a specific kind of data, like a library management system, a pharmacy management system. There were traditional data sets. So SQL was enough for them. So every book, like SQL, in SQL domain, every book must have a catalog card with exactly the same fields. All books are organized in rigid categories, and adding a new type of item requires reorganizing everything. So this was the dilemma in SQL approach or relational approach. But nowadays we have massive social media applications, and each item can have its own structure. Like a DVD has a different field than a book. You can add new types of items anytime. Items are organized for how people actually search for them. So you can see that we use social media every day, and the type of data we generate, we input text, we upload pictures, videos, and different kind of items. We submit forms on different applications. So each item have its own structure. Like adding a DVD or a CD disc uh, has different fields than a book, and you can add new types of items anytime, and items are organized for how people actually search for them. So why do we need NoSQL? Because the name emphasizes that NoSQL is not a replacement for SQL but a complement. Many organizations use both SQL for financial transactions and reporting because SQL is well organized, but no SQL for user profiles, session data, and real time analytics.